Good morning, grade 3. A warm welcome to grade 3 English class. In the previous class, we learned the poem Cookies for Santa and we saw a few exercises from the chapter. Today, let's discuss the rest of the exercise. So, we'll be starting with the vocabulary section, then we'll discuss the speaking exercise, then we'll discuss an activity, then we'll finish off today's class by discussing my word bank exercise. So let's start with the vocabulary exercise today. This is in page number 18 of your textbook. So there is a question here. Add rhyming words to each row. One has been done for you. So this exercise is about rhyming words. What do you mean by rhyming words? Words that end in same or similar sounds. Those are called rhyming words. And here the exercise is to add rhyming words to each row. And one has been done. And here you are given a few words. You have to find out words which rhyme with the given words. For example, the first one, plate. The next word given there in the row is 8. Plate, 8. The ending sound is similar. And can you find one more word which ends in a similar sound? Shall we have gate there? Plate, 8, gate. See the next one also. More, for, and I have written roar here. So these three words end in a similar sound. So similarly, for the rest of the words given here, find rhyming words. You can use a dictionary if needed and an online dictionary in the presence of your parents. So find rhyming words or words which end in a similar or same sound that of the given word, then write in the space provided here in the textbook. Now after this, you can see a small note. This is about prefixes. Let me read out the note to you. Read these words. Disappeared, unexpected. Adding DIS and UN help us to make opposites of appeared and expected. So the first word given there, disappeared. It is the opposite of appeared. So by adding the prefix or the letters DIS to the word appeared, we got its opposite. Same is the case with the next word, unexpected. This is the opposite of the word expected. We added the letters UN to the word expected to get the word unexpected, which is the opposite of expected. So when you add a letter or group of letters to the beginning of a word to make a new word or change its meaning, you call this adding prefixes. The letter or group of letters added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning or to make a new word are called prefixes. So here an exercise is given. Now add DIS or UN to these words to make opposites. So here I have shown only 2 questions. You are given 6 questions here. Now there are 2 words given in each question. You have to add the prefix either DIS or UN to the given words to form their opposites. For example, the first question number 1, you are given the 2 words tidy and comfortable. So which prefix can be added to tidy or comfortable to form their opposites? Can we add DIS? No. If you add the prefix UN to the word tidy, you get the word untidy, which is the opposite of tidy. And if you add the prefix UN to the word comfortable, you get the word uncomfortable, which is the opposite of comfortable. So tidy, opposite untidy, comfortable, opposite uncomfortable. Similarly, in the next set, you have the words happy and necessary. So when you add the prefix UN to the word happy, you get unhappy, which is the opposite of happy. And when you add UN to necessary, you get unnecessary, which is its opposite. Now what about the question number 2, honest and agree? Which prefix can you add? UN or DIS? You can add DIS to the word honest to get dishonest, which is its opposite. and you can add dis to the word agree to get disagree, which is its opposite. So similarly, finish all the questions given here. Make use of a dictionary if needed. So you may note down these words and their opposites in your notebook. Now the next section is the speaking exercise. So this is about role play. Let me read the question to you. Imagine you are the poet. Then Santa is at your house and he is not very happy to find the empty plate. Choose a partner, role play a conversation you will have with Santa. Here are hints given. So it seems like the Santa is saying, ho ho ho, what happened to my cookies? Then the boy says, oh Santa, I baked you a dozen delicious cookies. But. So here, what you have to do, just imagine that you are the poet who wrote the poem, Cookies for Santa. So we saw in the poem that the little boy had baked Christmas cookies for welcoming Santa Claus. But the cookies were so delicious, he was so tempted and he couldn't resist the cookies, he ate them all. He ended up eating all the cookies that no cookies were left for Santa. So you have to imagine this situation and imagine that Santa Claus has finally arrived at your home and he sees this empty plate of cookies and then he's asking you what happened to the cookies. So how would you reply to it? What justification would you give him? And how would the Santa react to it? So just imagine that conversation in your mind, make note of the conversation and do it as a role play. You can do this along with your friends or family. You can record the conversation or the role play as an audio clip and then you can send it through Microsoft Teams. So this will be fun. So the next activity, let's see what is it about. So here you're asked to make a Christmas card. Make your own Christmas card. You can see a few instructions are given here to make your own Christmas card. Let's go through the instructions. Fold a piece of blank paper to make a card. So first you should have a piece of paper with you. You can take any colored paper or just plain white paper is fine. Then you have to fold this paper into halves so that it looks like a greeting card. Then what to do next? And on the outside, draw a rectangle. Then take one piece of any fruit or vegetable, for example okra, potato or onion. Ask an adult to cut it so that you can use it as a stamp. So this is how to make a Christmas card using vegetable printing. You are going to use a vegetable as a stamp. You can either take a potato, an onion or an okra or any vegetable you like that can make a beautiful pattern or design. What you have to do, you can get the help from your parents, ask them to cut the vegetable for you so that you can see a beautiful pattern when you cut it. Like, have you noticed the beautiful pattern when you cut okra or lady's finger? We can see a flower-like pattern, right? So, if you are using okra, just cut it and then you can use this as a stamp to make beautiful prints on the card. Let's see how we can do this. Now, dip the stamping end of the fruit or vegetable in different colors and stamp a pattern. So, once you cut the vegetable or the fruit, you have to dip that in color. You can use acrylic or fabric colors. You can dip that fruit or vegetable stamp in the color and then you stamp it on the card. Then you will get a beautiful design on the card. Decorate your card with glitter. Write your message inside the card. So, just spark your imagination. Get creative with the card. Use vegetable printing and then you can do more decorations with glitter or sequins, whichever you like. And then your card will be ready and inside the card you can write greetings for your family. And make sure that you stick to only a few vegetables or fruits. Don't waste any food. So once you are done preparing the card, just take a picture of the beautiful card, attach it in Teams and send it to us. Now let's discuss the next activity. This is the My Word Bank exercise. Here, you are asked to write the new words that you have learned in this poem. So if you learned any new word in the poem, Cookies for Santa, just make a note of it and its meaning in your notebook. So this is going to improve your vocabulary a lot. You can find the right meaning and the pronunciation of the words from the dictionary or an online dictionary in the presence of your parents. But make sure you know the word, its spelling, its pronunciation, and if possible, learn to say a sentence with that word. So children, let me remind you the homeworks for the day. You have to go through the whole chapter once again, go through the poem once again, go through all the exercise part, finish all the exercise and then submit your answers in Microsoft Teams. So that's all for today. Hope you're clear with it. We'll meet in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, bye.